Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Can. Oh! Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. You got nothing today.
A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
41 Mike, right? Hey, can. I got you, son.
Now it's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Now Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up Sackett. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Here we go.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. If you look at this Bronco defense, they really played well in that win last week against Miami.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Now they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. I got you. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
From the gun, here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles. 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a time. Out here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, a chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless.
Let's go one more. Watch the safety creep. Hey, alert.
A man who was lost for the year in Week 4 last season. Here's Javonte Williams. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
49's the mic. Watch 49. 3 buzz. Shit.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really liked? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, and he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
From the 31, here comes.
Coming after you. I'm coming after you. Joker.
Booth 15. 95.
He's checking.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Mike 380. Mike's 49. Watch twist. 49. 49's the Mike. 49's the Mike. Right left. The pass.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Get your swerve on.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Second and 10.
Mike, 49.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Good job right there. Check 52.
Off the draw, here's Williams. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. This defense for the Bears, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Third down and 6.
49's the Mike.
Let's go, D. Let's go. 49.
Fair.
49.
Check pass.
Now it's Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. Maher able to put this one through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the made field goal, Maher back out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
Drop deep, drop deep. You got a mini basic. Why not? He wants the mic. Check 41. Here I come. 41 Mike, 41 Mike. You can't block me. No.
Fields now to throw. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. More the motion man right.
4 down.
Herbert powering up the middle, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. For the Bears at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
Baron Browning, the one who brought him down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Come on, D. Mike 56. Mike 56. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Yeah.
56.
To throw is Fields. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And Mooney going to have a Bears first down as the tackle made at the 31-yard line. Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first.
Mooney had a hair under 500 yards last season and only 2 touchdowns. But the year before, 1,000-yard season. 2023, a big year for his future with the franchise.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. In motion left, Claypool.
Mike 41.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Mooney, the motion man right. Second down, they go back to Herbert. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Herbert making a nice play there, coming off a 700-yard campaign, despite making just one start in 2022. Played a big part in the Bears becoming the 5th team in NFL history to rush for 3,000 yards in a season.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Check.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Watch the run.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Time to go. Night.
Here we go. Check in motion. Check the call.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
Here we go. 319, good shot. Rip right.
41 to go.
Herbert will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try again. And he will not get in. In fact, he might have lost a yard. Back to the 2. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
50, we go.
3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Go.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. Santos' kick is up and through. So a long drive gets him down inside the...
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the stick, 2nd and 15.
49. 49's a mic. 49's a mic.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all.
Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Go!
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Defense all day. All day. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Now Wilson going to change things up here.
49. I got you. I got you.
Spot that.
Safe.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
49. Target.
Push left.
SOS.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Shit.
To throw is Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
All go special.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
We don't want this.
Mike's 49.
Throwing is Wilson.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A 36-yard attempt.
The kick by Maher is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
So all field goals so far, 6-3 our score as the kick is away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, Ken. 41's the mic. 41's the mic.
It's been a long day for you. 41's coming.
Fields.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
He'll get this complete downfield to Kmet. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
This is where you can try and get a tight end in space. They like this matchup, so they're going to let their two receivers to his outside run simple little short routes, hoping to suck up the secondary. And that'll free up space for their tight end on a corner route to make a big play.
I'm here all day. 56 to Mike. Easy.
Hey, they scared. Mike.
On 1st down, Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
3-3. West right zip. Watch left. Tight end to the left. 56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Back to throw, Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
56. Mike's open. Let's go. Hey, here I come.
Mike 50.
Out of the gun, Fields.
You're not ready.
Completion here to Claypool. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And instead of 3. So it's a second missed field goal here in this first half. He'll have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul-searching as well.
Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the 4th down decision-making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker might get a second thought.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
49's the mic. 49's the mic.
I don't think you got it, son. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Watch the run. 49, 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Wilson.
It's our field. Hey, it's
Looking deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Santos with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
49's the mic. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Here we go.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Tough right. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. Double dog. That's the way.
Here's Wilson to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
3rd and 9 here.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Hey, alert. 4 down. 49, guys. Mike, 49. He's scared.
Now Wilson.
Mike, 49.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Now it's Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. In motion right, that's Claypool. A handoff for Herbert. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
41's the Mike. Check 41.
Here's Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Mike 41. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. I got him. Hey, never mind. Monday.
41's coming. 41's the mic.
In your face.
Let's spread out a little bit. Hey, 41's mic. 41's mic.
Get that quarterback.
Back to throw. Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Let's set a tone.
41 mic. Right.
Here's a give to Herbert. He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
But you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
EQ. Coming. 41 mic.
Hey, let's get that ball, Dean. Let's get that ball right here. Mike 41. Focus, defense.
In motion right, that's Claypool. Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here we go, son. 319. That's it.
56. Watch the slants.
56.
They'll run with Herbert.
It's just me and you.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. A carry here for their big tight end. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th on their own side of the field. Close to the 50, but their own side of the field. They only needed a couple of inches, and they were able to get it done.
And it doesn't matter whether you're a zone blocking team, a man blocking team, gap blocking, whatever you want to call it. When it's in this situation, it's really man on man, isn't it? Who's going to win the battle? And right there, we saw it. At the point of attack, find enough yardage to pick up a first down. Give them credit for that one.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
41's coming. 41's
In motion left is Cobb.
Hey, 4-1 Mike.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Mike 22, Mike 22.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Trips left.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
They gonna need some therapy after this.
Mike 22, Mike 22. All day, every day, any day. Test it, butt right.
From the 50, here's Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4, still 3 yards short. 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
49's a Mike.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Quinn Miners, 3rd-round pick in 2021, called for the penalty.
Green 80.
49. It's coming this way. Here we go.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Let's get it
14.
Let's get it together.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Oh, you got deep?
From the shotgun, Wilson. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Yo.
Front it.
49. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
You ain't
Now Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
49. 49's a Mike. 49's a Mike.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
49's the Mike. Watch 49.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check 41. I got you, punk. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Alpha. School.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
They're running it.
Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Tighten up. Pull it together. 41's coming.
Delta.
The mic. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike.
I'm coming.
Mike 41. We've got to wedge that, huh?
65.
From the gun on 3rd down. Fields able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Try to lay one up deep. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Broncos on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
That's what I
Here's Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Listen.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Watch the out. Watch the out.
Mike's 49. Mike's 12. Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
All day, baby. All day.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You remember me. Let's go.
They'll run here with Herbert. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Herbert once more. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 4 receivers on the field. It's 3rd and 4. More the motion man.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Watch the screen. Mike's 22.
Let's go, D.
Now Herbert. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
41's coming. 41's a Mike.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Hey, 4
Alpha. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Motion. Motion.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
41's the Mike.
Hey, can.
Check
They'll run here with Herbert. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Check 4.
They'll go again with Herbert. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Khalil Herbert with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bears add 6 to their lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. Check Mike.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
I don't even know why this team.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Here's Wilson.
I'm coming after you.
On the slant, completes to Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Denver.
He don't want it.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Give Ngakoue credit on that play and for what he's done throughout his career. He's been on 5 teams across the last 4 seasons, but has never stopped producing. At least 8 sacks every single year, and he's still only 28 years old.
Watch 49. Watch the screen.
One last shot for Wilson.
Watch the run.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Bears, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Commanders. Meanwhile, for Denver, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.